My boyfriend stole my necklace and gifted it to his sister. Serious advice needed because I am lost. I have been with my boyfriend, I'll call him Adam, for almost a year now. I met him through my master's degree in the UK. When I was a sophomore in college, I had a long-term boyfriend, who I'll call Kyle, who took his own life. We were together for 3 years, and I would never wish the pain of losing someone like that on my worst enemy. When we started college, Kyle gifted me a locket with the word "most" engraved on the back of it. It was our thing, it meant he loved me most. Sappy, but it was ours. Since his passing, this has been my most valuable possession, and I do not go anywhere without it. It is my last piece of Kyle. After finishing my degree and struggling the entire time, I decided that I needed to get out of the town where everything happened, and decided to study my master's degree in the UK, which is where I met Adam. He is the first person I have allowed myself to love since losing Kyle. And I really have loved our relationship up until this. If it is true, I will never be able to forgive him. Adam has always been insecure of Kyle, asking hypothetical questions like if Kyle was still alive would I be with him, and what I prefer about him over Kyle, etc. etc. I usually dodge the questions and never give him an answer, as I don't condone these types of questions and don't want to feed into it. We have also had to have several conversations regarding Adam talking badly about Kyle. He also dislikes if I post about Kyle on his birthday or death anniversary or have hard days. He sees this as that I don't love him and am still hung up on Kyle. No matter how many years that pass and how much I love Adam, Kyle was my first and his life was cut short. He was also my best friend. I will mourn his life forever, even if I have moved on romantically. He knows how much this necklace from Kyle means to me, and how devastated I've been the last 2 weeks frantically searching our apartment for it. I took a shower one day and set the necklace in the same place I always do. When I came out of the shower, it was gone, and Adam swears he has no idea where it is and it must have fallen somewhere and got lost. I have been beside myself, spent nights in tears over losing this. Adam has a sister who we will call Jane. Jane recently celebrated her 21st birthday. I am in her Snapchat private story where she posted the beautiful locket that her big brother got her for her special day. It was the same locket. I know it because it has the same engraving on the back. I don't know how Adam explained that one, but he must have somehow. Me and Jane are not particularly close, and this isn't something I feel I can just confront her about casually. I also feel silly bringing it up to Adam in case it isn't the same locket and I am just going insane and looking for excuses because I was careless and lost it. I don't see where else Adam would have got this locket, as it was made for me by a small business back in the States. She was local to Kyle and I, and her work has always been my favorite. Advice on how to ask Adam about this. I know if I do he'll deny it either way. And this locket means the world to me. I need it back, thanks. Let's listen to some comments from the community and answers from the author before I read the update.
You should reach out to Adam's sister and explain about the locket situation and break up with Adam.
I don't intend to stay with my boyfriend. I just need to figure out a way to make sure I get the necklace back.
You need to end the relationship and move your things out.
The relationship will definitely be done. It is just tricky, we share an apartment. His name is on the lease as he is from the UK and I'm American. Working out the best way around it so I don't become homeless and trying to scrape together enough for a trip home for a while.
Can I ask, what are your thoughts on his red flag behaviors, being jealous of a person who died prematurely? It seems like it didn't occur to you that those are massive red flags before the necklace theft.
I have noticed there are red flags. I guess I have just excused them as Adam is the first person I found myself having those feelings for again. Also, we share an apartment. He is the name on the lease because he is from the UK and I'm from the States. I'm also a student, trying to scrape together enough money to go back home for a while. I know it's a stupid reason to stay in a disrespectful relationship, but this is a foreign country and I'm mostly alone here.
If he denies it, tell him to produce the receipt or bank statement from the purchase. If he claims he paid cash, ask him what jewelry store or site he bought it from. Reach out to them to see if they've ever sold something like that. Then when he can't prove he bought it, Send photos of yourself wearing the locket to his sister and let her know that Adam stole it from you. If she knows about your late boyfriend, you can let her know it's the last piece you have of him and you need it back. Hopefully she is a good person and returns it. He's competing with your late partner. Once you get your locket back, leave.
Update 21 days later. Thanks everyone for all the advice. It's been almost 3 weeks since I posted and I didn't plan to update, but I've seen a few comments asking for one. A day or two after the initial post, I confronted Adam about the locket. He claimed did not know what I was talking about, and he couldn't believe I could be as cold as to accuse him of this. When asked for receipts or any proof that the locket was not the same as mine, he couldn't produce any and got angry and stormed out of our apartment. He came back that night, tried to gaslight me into believe I was the one who created a problem out of nothing, and even that the necklace he got his sister had no engraving whatsoever. Unlucky for him, I had contacted his mom while he was away, stated that I had misplaced my locket and was wondering if it had accidentally taken home by Adam when he was visiting. She got back to me pretty quickly saying that she had found my necklace on her daughter Jane's present pile stacked away in a corner. She said that she would return the necklace to me as soon as possible, and that herself or Jane must have mistaken it for one of her presents and put it back in the pile. She promised me that she would keep a hold of it in her room until she got the chance to return it. Immediately after I had confirmation that Adam's mom had the locket, I booked the cheapest flight home I could find and asked his mom for a lift to the airport. That way she could return the necklace. She agreed, and after that I sat planning exactly how I would tell Adam that we were breaking up. I didn't need him to admit to stealing the necklace. The fact that I had enough doubt in my mind that I knew he had taken it was enough for me to know that this relationship was going nowhere. I just wanted my necklace back. I stayed with Adam until my flight, which was about a week ago. I let him and his mom drive me to the airport. I left a note breaking up with him, telling him that my friends would be by to pick up my stuff and move it between their flats. I took a leave of absence from uni until I work out where I am going to stay when I get back to the UK, and have contacted my landlord about taking my name off the lease. When Adam's mom gave me back my necklace, his face was priceless. He looked like a deer in the headlights. He was so angry, but he couldn't show it in front of his mom. His sister Jane hasn't once questioned the missing necklace, and it's been around 2 weeks now. I doubt she will ever notice. She is rather spoiled. I am glad to update that I am safe. I am back home with my necklace from Kyle. I am just home from visiting his grave, telling him this entire story and laughing about it. It reminded me that I should update and probably hold higher standards in men for myself. Thanks for your love and support. Let's listen to some comments from the community before the end of the video.
Wow. What a roller coaster. It sounds like you handled that situation with some serious finesse. Confronting him, getting the necklace back, and breaking free, all while keeping your dignity intact? That's impressive. I can just picture Adam's face when his mom handed back your necklace. Talk about a plot twist. It's like he thought he was playing chess, but you were playing 4D checkers. I'm so glad you're back home, and it's awesome that you took the time to visit Kyle's grave and share a laugh about it. Here's to higher standards and better men in your future.
There's no justification for stealing from a partner. That was just an evil, petty thing to do. I'm glad you got away from that ghoul.
I'm so amused by that. My brother got me this lovely necklace for it to be found in the corner present pile. Considering you wore it every day, the mom probably already suspected what had happened to have found it that quickly. Everything from the private Snapchat to the quick find seems rather suspiciously well coordinated.
Thank you for listening to this story. Let me know in the comments if you agree with the community. What would you have done in that situation? And for those who stayed to the end, thank you. If you like this type of content, feel free to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. See you soon.